First of all, I want to thank everybody that came out tonight to support our kids in their quest to go 1-0 this week. Everybody that came definitely played a role in helping our guys achieve their goal for this week. We'll have the exact same goal next week. Again, I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of the fact that they got the victory. I did not like the way we finished the ball game on either side of the ball. We didn't get off the field on defense. We didn't hold the ball offensively. We ran it 3 straight times and didn't get a first down. But I also, know that we're a work in progress, and we've got to continue to get better, and I think the kids understand that as well. So, they are an explosive team. Coach Taggart's done a great job with them. They have some explosive playmakers, one mistake, and it shows on either side of the ball. I thought we held up in special teams. That was a concern. This is a very well-coached special teams group. They've got good kickers, good coverage units. I thought we did a good job there. Defensively, we played a good, solid effort. I wish we could have gotten a couple turnovers. And offensively, at times we were moving the ball pretty well, but had some misfires there that hurt us. So we'll continue our quest next week to try and get better. That being said, I'll be happy to answer any questions you got.
Coach, you were mentioning you didn't like the way you ended the game on either side of the ball. You ended up getting 301 yards passing to the team that really isn't a great passing attack. Is that one of your areas?
Well, when you're up in the game, it's not like you're coming at them from every angle. It's different. I'm not happy about it, but there's a bunch of reasons for that. The basic thing was keep them out of the end zone, keep the ball in front of you, make them use the clock. But there are some things that we need to do better, absolutely.
Justin, last week, seemed like Bobby McCain's pick early gave you some momentum. Today you had Nick Jacobs' punt down to the 1 that kind of created a score that was really key. Can you talk about that?
Well, that's something we work every week. I think our kids take a lot of pride in it. I think if you look over the last couple of years, obviously we've got Nick that punts down there in the red zone, and we had Tom last couple of years. But, we've been pretty efficient at times at doing that. And I think it's because we practice it, and I think our kids have some ownership in it. They have some realization that it is a big play, to down the ball down there tight. And, I think that was pretty crucial.
The last really good Memphis team was we think of as D'Angelo's team. This team, what's this team?
Oh, I think this is, in my opinion, this is a definition of a team. There is no superstar really on either side of the ball. There's some guys that have some good statistics, the guys like Tank. But this group is selfless and has been, and the challenge will be for us to keep them, very focused on the things that are important to teamwork and selflessness and trying to do things the right way. They're very good listeners, which is an important trait. And so, I think they're kind of defined by the fact there's no one guy on either side, really.
Isn't there something that we said that, like, Brandon Hayes is kind of what this program is about, what this team's about, what he's overcome, and to do what he's been doing for you?
Yeah, there's some parallels there. I think when you think about Brandon's story and you think about our road thus far, first of all, Brandon's story's not finished, and I hope ours isn't either. We still have 2 more games to play. But, that it kind of embodies what we try and be, what we'd like to be, what we'd like to be known for, which is a blue-collar group of guys that works hard and plays really hard and hopefully can get to the point where we force other people to make mistakes and don't make mistakes ourselves and embody team. And so far we've been able to do that.
You talk about no mistakes, 5th straight game now, Paxton, no interceptions.
Oh my goodness.
He's been taking care of the football for you. Pretty efficient today.
Seriously. Paxton's continuing to get better. And, I'm proud of his part. The kid works hard at it. He really does. And, you know, he's learned some lessons. There have been a couple games this year where he's probably worked harder during the week, from up early in the morning to getting extra time in, and not played well. You know, it doesn't guarantee anything. And, you know, if he continues to work at it, he'll continue to have opportunities to succeed. And understanding how to handle the football and where to go with the ball and you know, when we're in a bad situation, when we're in a good situation is important. And, you know, I think he's getting better at it.
Is that what you envisioned from him when you started him all last?
Oh, I don't know. You know, it's just a process. You know, it really is. Like, I don't know that I projected him out, other than I thought he was a kid that had some talent, that is willing to work hard. If he was willing to work hard, I thought he would have a chance. And he's still got a lot of work left to do, you know, physically and mentally and maturity-wise. But, you know, he's coming along, and I think he feels better every time out.
Would you say part of that has to do, he wasn't sacked, he had time to pocket. Part of that is the progression of the offensive line?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, it's got, you know, when we can run the ball, people usually say Paxton played pretty well, you know, and that helps us throw the ball. And, you know, it helps us defend against the pass rush. It helps us stay out of the drop back game and throw the ball through play action and some other means. So yeah, I mean, we've gotten better up front, but when we can run the ball, it helps us. And a lot of those guys play better. Those guys being quarterbacks play better when you know, they're standing upright most of the game.
I'm sure you're focused on more important things than this, but is there a part of you that would like to see 60,000 there? I mean, it was a nice crowd that would have been a lot of AAC stadiums would look pretty good, but is there?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I want to thank the people that came, you know, that came out and supported our kids, and were really loud and tried to get involved and help our kids, you know, continue to build the program and create an identity. So I do want to make a point of thanking the ones that came.
Coach, you also showed it today, but how underrated are Paxton's legs? I mean, he seems to evade the pocket pretty well.
Well, he's got a decent feel for some of the things we do. Obviously, we don't want him carrying the ball, you know, 30 times a game. But I think particularly in the red zone, there's some things you can do when you're running the ball that help you, that can help alleviate some pressure. And he's certainly got a pretty good feel for those things. And, you know, that's why he's rushed for a few touchdowns this year. I don't know how many, but I think part of that's because he's got a pretty good feel for that kind of stuff.
Coach, how important was Brandon Hayes tonight? I mean, 189 yards for you guys.
Well, he did a really good job. You know, he took care of the football. You know, he's into the game. He's a highly intelligent kid. I mean, he's an adult out there. I shouldn't call him a kid. And he played well. He ran hard. You know, he made some people miss. I thought the big run, even though we didn't get points, but I think he had a big run right there to start the second half. And we ended up stalling out, but we flipped the field on him. It was a big play for us, and he made a few guys miss on that one.
Another thing that's got to help Paxton is the receiving core. He can spread it out for so many plays. Tougher defense to key in on that.
Yeah, we just don't have one guy. You know, it's, you know, we've got a bunch of guys that kind of know the role and try to capitalize on what they're best at, and we can create some pressure with them throughout the week for guys that practice hard and do the right thing. Because we have a little bit of depth there. We're not tremendously deep and talented, but we have some guys that, some capable guys, so you can get pulled pretty quickly if you're not doing your job too. So something we haven't had in the past.
University of Memphis has a new career sack leader, Martin Petty, 22 and a half. You got to feel pretty good for him and what he's come as a football player.
Yeah, awfully proud of Martin and what he's been able to accomplish through his career. You know, he's been a really steady, good football player for us. He's got great character, works incredibly hard for us, has been a great example for some of our young kids on how to prepare and how to work to try and be as good a football player as you can be.
Coach, how big was that play, Jackson Dillon, stripping the ball there, kind of ending that drive that they had?
Yeah, had a little momentum going. They were moving the ball a little bit. You know, big play. I didn't know who did it, but it was a big play to force a turnover there in the red zone. You know, to kind of, and then we got the ball, moved it back down. You know, I mean, it kind of quelled what little rally that they had going.